Alright guys, welcome back to the Q&A. I'm still here with, not a lot of people. We've still got a handful left. Apparently the time stream went all wacky, and some of them have been erased from existence.
No!
So, today I have with me, right now, as of right now, it's, Mount Vernon Kid still.
Sergeant Bennett, reporting for duty. Commander Shepard, sir.
Movie Geek 17.
How's it going, guys?
And Pop Culture Diva 42.
May the odds be ever in your favor.
How was that movie, by the way?
I just saw Hunger Games, and I thought it was good. It wasn't great, and it didn't inspire me at all to read the book series. You'll hear more about this in my review.
I'll have to check that out.
That's kind of funny.
People have been flipping their shit over that book.
Yeah.
And it just broke box office, too.
What did it make?
I didn't check.
It made 19 million just on the midnight premiere, and that's
Jesus
the biggest.
Christ.
Oh, you already know they're gonna...
Midnight. Oh, I just read some news item on the internet, and it's the biggest midnight opening for anything that's not a sequel.
Oh, you know they're gonna do the rest of the books. There's about 4 books in total, from what I've heard.
They're free.
Oh, there's 3,
Aren't
so...
they free? But they're going to make 4 movies.
Wait.
Oh yeah, because I bet you the last part's gonna be 2 of them.
Yeah.
That's been a trend lately.
Yeah. And sorry for the background noise if the mic's gonna pick that up. That, family's all here, unlike last time. So, anyway, let's get on to it. Next set of questions come from... Z/44. If you were trained by someone, anime character, comic book character, or etc., who would it be and why? I'm gonna go with, I really want to be trained by Blind Master, the trainer of Snake Eyes and Jinx.
Okay, from the Rashikage. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's
Yeah.
cool. I'll save mine for last.
Alex?
I'm gonna say Batman as long as I'm not Jason Todd, because I don't want to die.
My question is, trained for what?
Well,
Like to fight?
I guess.
Because there are a lot of experts that can train you in a bunch of stuff that maybe is more suitable to me, because fighting certainly isn't.
Good point.
Good point.
I would like to be trained by Barbara Gordon,
Ooh, that's a good one.
aka Oracle. And doing all kinds of shit that you don't have to get up from your chair from.
I got a bunch, but I'll dwindle it down to 2 guys. Can I say Bruce Lee?
Sure, I guess. Well,
Okay.
I guess that would count.
Yes.
If not Bruce Lee, then Danny Rad, Iron Fist, and Shang-Chi. There you go.
That's awesome.
Remember to be like water.
That's right. Next question.
Next question?
Alright, hang on.
I think Tinkerbell just apparated.
Sorry, that's my bell. That's
Alright, next question. If you could kill any comic book character, who would it be and why? I'm going to say, I would really like to kill off Hawk and Dove for good.
Wow. Hawk and Dove.
Because, are they really that relevant anymore? I mean, okay, they were big in the 80s, in DC in the 80s, I get that, but now it's just like, why are you even here anymore?
Interesting.
Interesting, yeah, very interesting.
I'm sure Rob Liefeld didn't help with your decision at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, wait, what's our order gonna be for this, or are we just kind of talking?
I'll go last all the time.
Alright.
I'll call him last.
All right.
I'll go third. You want to go, Deanna?
Yeah.
The character I want to kill is not because I hate him, but just because I think it's what the character wants. Cyborg Superman. Just kill him. Just have a heart and kill him.
Well, yeah, he's got a death wish now.
Oh, it's not just a death wish. It's a death obsession. He's like even more obsessed with death than Thanos.
Or the Black Hand.
Or that guy.
Okay. I'm gonna say Odin.
Wow. Odin.
Because I like the idea of Thor being a leader in JMS's run, so I'd kill him and bring it back to that.
I know people might hate me for this, but I actually would want to kill the Guardians. I can't stand them blue-faced bastards right now. They want to replace the Lanterns now again, and oh my gosh, they're just not very likable. No.
What do they want to replace them with? iPads?
Skynet, I hear, is hip these days.
Well, I don't know. It's basically they're saying they got plans now to replace the Lantern Corps,
Just like
the Corps replaced the Manhunters.
Mm-hmm.
So something else is coming.
Yeah, and I guarantee you that's going to be the final straw, and they probably are going to get booted out.
And what they did to Ganthet, man, is just... He was like the only one that actually would get on the Lantern side, but now they lobotomized him and took away his emotions. It's like, oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Quick question, were they ever likable? Because the
they-
movie, they just seemed like a bunch of dicks.
Well, they were at one point, but then after Parallax, all their emotions were gone.
Oh. Well,
Except for what's his name?
Ganthet and Sade. Well, Sade died during Blackest Night.
Right.
I'll be back in just a second. Someone's calling me.
Alright. Alright, his third and final question is, if you could date any comic book character, who would it be and why? I'm not really the type that goes, oh, I'd really like to date that character if she was real. I really...
Okay, I work tomorrow, too. I feel really bad saying single.
Oh, hang on, Duke is coming in.
Skype thing I was
Yay!
working on.
Just like when we talk about girls we'd like to,
Maybe it's bleak.
Duke shows up. Isn't that interesting?
Oh, okay.
And here...
Basically, I'm still working on that Skype thing I was talking about. It lasted a lot longer than
Somebody should tell Movie Geek that we can still hear him.
We can hear you, Alex.
Can't you mute his mic?
Okay, cool. Because I want to hear about Legacy.
Apparently it's cool that we can mute him.
Wait, I'm still, like, how do you mute him on here?
Yeah, I don't know. I usually am smart enough to at least leave the room.
I also have
It would be really interesting if Alex went like, yeah, I hit the body, now what do I
It
do?
would follow up a lot on freelance and stuff, so like I can people for that.
The thrills of the
You
internet.
can, I don't want to be mean, but maybe you can kick him out and then bring him back in.
That'd be kind of a dick move now, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but it's a dick move to make a video about a guy's private phone conversation.
Sort of. Like, it's not
Unintentionally true.
Okay.
Okay, sorry, but, you know.
Hey, when he asks what happened, I'm just going to say, blame it on you.
Yeah, did it.
Kirk did it. But he's not here. He did it.
Kirk used his Aussie magic.
I just have this funny vision of Kirk just standing in the middle of nowhere going, "Cease the call!" With like his hand out in the air, like a wizard.
Alright, so the question was, if you could date any comic book character, what would it be? I'm gonna say I would, I'm not really into this kind of stuff, because I'm not really a person who thinks about this, but I'd like, maybe go on a date with Ice.
Ice, baby.
Oh, it would be really cool because then every drink would be on the rocks.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
She's handy to have around the house. Snow cones for everybody.
Yes. What about who else wants that question?
Well, Zilla, as you know, because I frequently tell you this, it's not actually who I would date, but one of the reasons that I love Kyle Rayner so much is because I feel that he's the one comic book character that I would just love to go grab a beer with, or coffee, or, whatever crazy kids are doing these days. But, not necessarily who would you date, but I would love to be able to hang out with Kyle Rayner.
That's a good one.
Yes.
And he could paint me like the girls in France.
Yeah, that's right. Kyle is a good artist. That's a good one.
Oh God, I just had that scene of Titanic in my head.
No. I have the Family Guy parody of that scene from Titanic in my head.
Chris or Duke, you want to take a crack at this question?
Carol Danvers.
I'll go with Power Girl.
I would have taken that too, but I said, no, I have to leave that one alone too.
Alright, so thank you for the question, Z-Slasher. Moving on now to Jason Voorhees 2011. And he asks, first question is, what is your favorite and least favorite movie based off of a comic book?
That's easy.
Favorite movie so far? It'd feel kind of really cheating if I said The Dark Knight. So I'm gonna pick another one, and that's the first Iron Man movie.
That's a good one.
And
I'm gonna go with you on that, just to say.
All right. And worst comic book movie? That's no brainer. Catwoman.
Sorry about that.
Did you handle your business?
Yeah, just a little bit. One of my friends was
Catwoman.
texting me when he was working, and then he didn't know I was doing this, so that happened.
What about Wolverine?
Okay, let him know that we know his name and his address now.
Oh, I don't think he'd
I'll
like
find
this.
you, and I will kill you.
Oh, but he's a cool guy.
He works on a Friday.
Yeah, well, I used to work on Fridays, but now I work on Saturdays.
Wait, what were we talking about? I said
Good
Cat.
question.
The question was favorite and least favorite comic book movie.
Ooh. I guess I'll be last on this one, because I have to think.
Okay, I'll go next. Well, Ty, you took Iron Man, so I guess I'll go, like I said, I'll go with Captain America and Elektra, least favorite. There you go.
Favorite comic book movie, still like the one that inspired awe and at the same time just good vibrations. Spider-Man 2. Still, like, even not to say that I think The Dark Knight maybe could be a slightly better movie than Spider-Man 2, but still, I don't know, Spider-Man 2, I saw it, I was young, I was impressionable. And least favorite, Ghost Rider 2.
That's not my least favorite.
Well, I'm not as enlightened as you yet. Yet.
Is Deanna, I gotta ask, is enlightened the nice way of saying you're crazy?
Because
Marvel or DC?
everyone I knew in high school was really enlightened. A few of my teachers were Buddhist monks in terms of enlightenment. So go to me now. I'm going to stick with Iron Man. And least favorite, I'm going to have to say, is Superman 4.
Oh,
can have fun watching it. I don't know, like a lot of movies that I have not seen Elektra. I think so. I don't want to say anything about that. I can have fun making fun of Superman 4, but still, it is bad.
Yes, it is. I get scratched in the neck and I'm hurt.
Yeah.
Oh no! His Lee press-on nails lightly scratched me.
Yeah.
This is going to sound really weird, but I really enjoyed, and my opinions really changed on Superman Returns, and I really like that one.
Aww.
I don't hate that movie, but it has major flaws.
It does, but I don't hate it like I did before.
I'm kind of indifferent. So I guess I'm up, sort of.
Yeah.
I'll say the cliche Batman Begins for my favorite, because it is my legitimate favorite. If you want to talk about a movie that just gives me awe every time, it's that film. I think I love every scene of that film. I can't, stop watching it. Once I start, I mean. With worst favorite, this is a little weird, but I'll say Batman Forever.
Oh, man, I like that one.
Hear me out. Just hear me out. There's a reason why it's my least favorite, actually. It's not because it's the worst superhero movie. Yes, there are worse ones. But it had potential to be better. And in a lot of ways, that hurts me a lot more than a piece of shit.
Alright. You know what I'm surprised of? None of us said Steel as worst movie.
It's because it doesn't exist.
That's obvious. I guess everybody didn't want
Why didn't we say Catwoman?
I did.
Oh, you did? Well, I wasn't here for it.
I would like to amend my answer and say X-Men: The Last Stand instead.
Okay.
I think Wolverine's worse, personally.
Wolverine had Gambit. Sorry.
Here's my thing. I was kind of thinking of Steel, but here's why I didn't think of Steel. Technically, we never saw a movie before Steel that proved that this character can be done right. We saw 2 movies of Superman done right before Superman 4, at least.
Yeah.
And then 3 happened, and then 4 was way downhill. That's my argument. We've seen a good Superman movie,
Yeah,
and
you can even
somehow
argue
for it. Yeah.
I don't know.
Alright, so, next question is, what makes a good comic book movie, to you? That's a tough one. What makes a good comic book movie? Actors. Always need the right actor for it. And, the right script. Basic stuff for a movie, but I really think you really need actors and, everyone in that movie, everyone in that good movie formula, but also to know these characters and know how to transition them from the comics to cinema in a way that would be even for general public and for the comic book fans as well.
I would say that it depends entirely on the material. What is it based on? Because depending on what it's based on, it will influence everything. And second, I don't think comic book movies are a genre, okay? You can have a comedy that's based on a comic book, a drama, like that movie with Tom Hanks and Jude Law, that's based on a comic book. Action, most of these are action, fantasy, science fiction, but you can have a whole slew of genres going into material that is based on a comic book. So, yeah.
Yeah, what she said. That was a good one.
For me, it's if you're talking about just like a Hulk or Superman or just one of the bigger comic book properties, I think the best of those are the ones that can put the essence of the character onto the screen. Not necessarily what's the most canonically correct, but just has the best sense of the character.
That's a good answer, too.
Thank you.
Everything that was said beforehand.
Exactly. Okay,
No, you should maybe a better question would be, what makes a good comic book franchise?
Ooh, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
Step 1, making sure Michael Bay is nowhere in the film.
Well, actually, Duke, he makes money, so technically...
I know.
I know.
I thought we were talking quality, not successful.
Well, that's the weird thing about franchises, though. I mean, they have to be successful to be a franchise.
Very, very true. That is a good question.
Sorry, I just felt like picking you apart a little bit.
To be fair, you have a fair argument. I'm not going to get angry there.
Okay, we need... Man, I gotta find another... Okay, I got one. There we go. Go ahead. I'm done.
Alright, okay, Jason Voorhees 2011's final question is, what company is better, Marvel or DC? Man, I get asked this every...
I can't decide.
I'm not going to answer because I never can answer that.
I'm going to say IDW is the best company.
I was going to think of a company no one's ever heard of, but...
Try my comic company. Well, not the one that's hiring me.
Tom Baker Comics.
Tribal Paper Comics. Real Manos.
Aspen Comics. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. The thing is, they both do things that I like and that make me want to punch someone. So I can't say which one's more perfect.
Sorry. You didn't finish your answer. Go ahead, finish it.
No, that's the thing. Both companies do things that make me happy or make me angry, and I have learned to accept that now.
Victory! Time.
Yeah, I agree with Duke.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go with that answer as well. Deanna?
I think it's a loaded question. What is better? Sells more comics, has more quality storylines, is more influential, gets more material done into franchises and stuff, has had a more of an influence on pop culture. It changes. Like with every single generation, it changes. Marvel was better in the 60s, DC was better in the 90s, or so on and so forth. It changes.
Oh, yeah, hold on. Hold on. That's for you, D.
Thank you. I feel validated.
Alright, so moving on to the next question. Monster Bow asks... Monsetterbau, okay. First question is, do you have Netflix? And if so, what are your top 5 animes on it? I don't have Netflix.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody in my country has Netflix.
You guys just got the...
Netflix.
Wait, does Netflix actually come to Romania?
I never really looked into it, but I would imagine not, since Hulu doesn't come to Romania.
Well, from what you've told me about your country, Deanna, from what I understand, you guys are still learning how to use the wheel.
Then I've told it wrong, or you're exaggerating. Okay, I'm gonna get on my soapbox now. For your information, the largest nationality at Google or Microsoft, one of them, is Romanian. So there. Don't make me bring the Romanian wrath.
Don't, Tyler, don't.
Okay.
I'm technically related to Dr. Doom.
Oh, you don't mess with that.
Ooh, snap.
My favorite villain.
So I guess move on to the next question.
Yes.
And here's something, Chris, you might be geeking out about, because I saw this question, I was like, oh my god, there is a clip of the new Thundercats season of new season of Thundercats that's showing Monkey and Jackalman. What are your thoughts?
It's good to hear, Joy.
What are your thoughts on that? I really like the idea of Monkey and Jackal. Where's Vulture Man? That's my question.
He's flying there still?
He'll come in, but just the fact that they're going to have Jackalman and Monkey, and yes!
I haven't watched Thundercats, so
I
good
watched
for
the
them.
first episode. I watched the first episode. I liked it, but I haven't caught on.
Oh. Is it a good show?
It takes forever to get the episodes out, though. It's good, though.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe I can just burn through it during the summer.
It's a reboot, Alex, of the original, actually. It's a retelling of it.
Mm.
Oh, cool. I saw some of the original cartoons on, I think, when Toonami aired them for a little bit.
There you go.
So I guess we can move on to the third question. Will you be doing a Back to the 2000s for cartoons? I guess this one's just for me. No, I probably am not. There's still a lot of 90s cartoons that I'm still digging through, and I've only just scratched the surface on that. So, and there are cartoons in the 2000s I really want to talk about, like Samurai Jack and I don't know, a few others here and there, but Samurai Jack would be the biggest one I'd like to talk about. So probably maybe in the far future, but right now, no.
Can I say something about that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, well, since April 1st begins the new season of Avengers and the new series Ultimate Spider-Man, I will start continuing to go back down the lineup like I used to do on the opinion spot of some of the greatest comic cartoons again. So, in awe of that. So, there you go.
Alright, so next question is, what is your favorite Dragon Ball Z character?
Oh.
I'm gonna come out and say it, Tien.
Yeah! Well, yeah.
I guess Piccolo barely beats Trunks in my eyes, so Piccolo.
I'll say Piccolo.
Because he's awesome.
Damn right.
Deanna had to step out.
Goku is obvious.
Yeah, how many people say Goku? Probably not that many people.
Yeah. Okay, and he asked another question, Marvel or DC, but we already answered that, so moving on.
Yeah.
91 Big Rick, and he asks, first question...
Oh, my friend, down under.
First question, if James Bond ever had a comic, which character would you like to see him team up with? Okay, if he was a comic, I'm assuming IDW, because they take everything.
Yeah. If not IDW, Dynamite.
Possibly Dark Horse. They take in stuff like that too.
Yeah. Okay. I'll throw that in there too.
I don't know, James Bond and Danger Girl, now that that's under IDW. You were, I bet they were all expecting me to say James Bond and Batman.
I got one if they team up with Marvel.
Alright.
If you say who I think you're gonna say, you stole my answer, you thief. That's all right.
Well, is your answer Black Widow?
Yep.
Because that'd be an awesome story.
Yeah, it would be.
Oh well, here's for thinking the same thoughts.
Yep. Huh? She moved back.
Dustin,
How about,
you got anything? Oh, sorry.
I'm waiting for Chris.
How about I don't know, maybe the G.I. Joe? You know, maybe a couple of members of the Joes. Be kind of interesting.
That would be cool.
Maybe him and Snake Eyes. That'd be kind of cool.
Speaking of that, I saw the 80s animated movie, and I suddenly remembered how bad that was.
the G.I. Joe.
Me, I don't know why. Maybe Iron Man.
That'd be cool.
Makes sense to me.
They'd have good banter.
I'd love to see James Bond trying to hook up with Wonder Woman.
Sure, you're the princess of the Amazon. I'm Bond. Oh, you punched me in the face. I'm so sorry.
Hey, that's how he... I'm guessing he every time Wonder Woman punches him, that's how his face changes.
My God. Now I'm Pierce Morgan, and I can't do a decent Pierce Morgan impression. Go with it.
Pierce Brosnan, you mean?
Pierce Brosnan. I'm a jackass.
Isn't Pierce Morgan the talk show host?
Yeah, I'm like, wait a minute, that's the host. That's the host from America's Got Talent. Wow, I suck.
Hey, it's better than the idea of James Bond is a Time Lord and he regenerates.
Just like Pierce Morgan trying to hit on Wonder Woman is even hotter.
Hey, I was randomly in a Stephen King miniseries last year.
Okay, so second question is, what are some of your favorite stories from mythology?
That's my forte right there.
I'm gonna say like the 12 Tasks of Hercules.
12 Labors.
12 Labors. Okay, 12 Labors of Hercules. How the Egyptian mythology, how their universe was created. Have you noticed something about mythology? It has, like, whenever they tell a legend, it's like a story arc.
Now, I know this is going to sound really girly, but I like that story about the hermaphrodite myth.
What?
Where in the beginning, people were everybody was like Siamese twins.
Oh.
And what happened is that the gods split you up. So since then, people have been searching for their soulmate.
Oh. What mythology is this?
I'll have to check
Greek.
it out. It sounds cool.
Oh, Greek.
There's a specific name for the myth, but it escapes me now. But I just refer to it as the soulmate hermaphrodite story.
That sounds cool.
And first time I ever heard it was on Xena.
Of course. Alex?
Oh, yeah, I'm next. Oops. My favorite... I haven't read as much mythology as I want to, but I like the story of Icarus.
Ooh, good one. That's a good one.
Alright.
Icarus tried to join the Mile High Club, and it didn't work.
Duke?
I don't know anything. The closest I know about mythology is Xena and the Disney Hercules movie.
I guess
So I'm going to give my answer. The episode of Aladdin where he teams up with Hercules.
That was actually a good episode, though. I ain't gonna lie.
That was, but at least as I remember as a kid, but I don't know anything about mythology, so I honestly can't answer, but I'll stick with that.
Let's see. Geez, there's so many. You could go with Jason and the Argonauts, the Odyssey, Theseus and the Minotaur. Oh gosh, there's so many. I just said that. Kratos ain't no myth. Kratos ain't no one exists.
So, moving on to the third question. Which villains out of Spider-Man's Rogues Gallery do not get enough attention?
Oh gosh, there's so many.
Stiltman.
I so concur.
Well, I thought Stiltman's more of a Daredevil villain. He first appeared in Daredevil.
Okay then.
Okay, Frogman. Frogman's...
Frogman.
Tarantula.
The Spot.
Well, the Spot came back, actually.
Yeah, I know. He was in Daredevil, but I don't know. It'd be funny.
I can't think of any.
Let's see. Well, the Shocker hasn't been around in a while.
That'd be cool.
Tombstone.
Oh yeah, Tombstone.
That'd be cool.
Tombstone hasn't been around in a while.
Actually, I got another one. I want Roderick Kingsley back, even though he's dead.
That pissed me off right there.
I don't know how much attention he gets these days, but given our youth-obsessed culture, I'd love to see more focus placed on the Vulture.
He recently was in the comics.
Yeah, he's like the he's like
had
the
more like the Penguin style to him this time. Like he would have the kids go out doing his dirty work for him, and
yeah.
he just really looked really decrepit and old. Like if you pushed him over, he would break.
The most threatening villain of all time.
Still man?
Yes.
Stilts man, or you mentioned him last night.
All right.
Lady Stiltman exists.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, someone show me the image? That's awesome.
Hey, by the way, Chris, Shocker came back in Villains for Hire.
That's right. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, they're Spider-Man. All the Spider-Mans. Yeah, all the Spider-Man's female villains. They either die or they fall in love with him. Stunner dead.
Coldheart.
Dead.
Yeah. She
Yeah.
got blown up, didn't she? Punisher blew her up.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, it was Nitro that blew her up during the Civil War. The start of the Civil War.
Oh yeah.
The female symbiote dead.
Lady Doc Ock.
She's still alive.
Oh, wait, she is?
Yeah, she's still alive. I keep forgetting about that.
All right. Mr. Emerald 123. First question is, if you were a superhero or supervillain, what would your name be? And which team would you be on, and which comic book company would you be in? Supervillain, because saving people seems like too much work.
True work must kill.
Hey, that's how the Prowler was. He's like, I could be a hero. That's too much work. Oh, is that a picture of Lady Stilt? Yep, that's Lady Stilt, man.
Okay, let's see this.
Yeah, that's the lady still.
That's awesome. When did this happen?
It happened a few years ago. It was that issue of Amazing Spider-Man that had Deadpool in it.
Oh, okay.
And the fun part is she's only in there for like two pages, and then Spider-Man beats the crap out of her, and we never see her again.
Thank you, Duke.
You're welcome, Alex. I fly away.
Like Ben Stiller's ears.
Okay.
You no longer need me, Alex. I fly away.
Okay, so supervillain, which team would I be on? I like solo work. And comic book company, IDW.
Well, I've always had an idea for a group of evil lanterns for some reason. The Gray Lanterns, and their emotion is apathy. As in, they don't care. So they just sit around doing nothing.
So they're emo.
Emo.
Should we go destroy the Green Lanterns? I don't feel like it.
It's too much work.
Quick, use your power ring and make a TV to entertain us. I don't feel like it.
I think
You
over
always
the
wanna-
first
I wanna-
liaison.
I want to listen to the Strokes.
Fine. Whatever.
Damn it.
Are you gonna record? Okay, good. Just make sure you keep it on the channel, because what's the name is. Well, I am a hero, see, so I've already. Well, if anybody doesn't know, I am a hero. My character's name is Shadow Slinger. So there you go.
Anyone else?
I'm probably giving away some good ideas here, but I always thought it'd be interesting to have a mutant whose power is that once you kill it, it can grow a new body. Like it can clone a new body. So basically, you have your you age normally, you die of all the things that people die of. Just that after you die, a new body is grown, and the new body is grown from basically any cell. Like if there's a nail somewhere and you get thrown into the sun, a new body will grow out of that nail. So basically you would have this character whose only power is that it cannot die. But it's not even like Vandal Savage or some shit.
They did a character they did a character like that in the Flash comics. His name's Mob Rule.
Mm-hmm. But did he die again at the end of the story?
He died again, but he came back at the end of the book.
I always thought it'd be interesting to have a mutant like that that's been around since forever and then gets it with the X-Men and has all these connections, like, I don't know, she was the mom of Lincoln or some shit. So, like, you live a normal life, you just live it over and over and over again.
You're talking about Freak, right?
Freak?
No, I'm talking to my brother, sorry. You're talking about Freak, right? If he died, he becomes immune to whatever you killed him. That was one of those new Spider-Man villains that sucked.
And was never heard from again.
Yeah.
Kind of like Meat from Mortal Kombat, didn't he?
Yeah. Kind of looked like meat.
Alright.
I'm already Super Duke. We've established this.
Don't we have a Nemesis already, too?
I think so. So, next question. Next question is, which anime, comic book, or video game character you think is more batshit crazy and why? Too many to count. I'm gonna say that.
Okay. Like the most?
Yeah, like the most crazy.
Oh.
But what do you mean by crazy?
Just how insane they are.
Yeah, but a crazy person can't function, and that doesn't make for very interesting storylines.
I don't know.
I don't know, Superboy Prime? Because he's so, like, disconnected from reality.
He's basically VSX Fedora if he had Superman's powers.
I'll cop out and say Deadpool.
Wait, what was the question? I didn't even hear the question.
Who do you think is the most insane character of all time?
Oh,
Jean Grey.
no. I wouldn't put Jean up there. Don't stop messing with my Jean. Leave her alone. Dang, what's the dude's name? I'm forgetting his, oh gosh. Black Bolt's brother. Oh god.
Maximus?
Yeah, he's crazy. Yeah, he's a nut. There you go. There go one.
Anyone else?
Okay, yeah, Melina. You could throw her in there.
Yeah, she's crazy.
She's crazy as a fox. That chick is nuts. Like if you ever played just some of the dialogue she has, and it's just like really weird. She's crazy.
All right. So, you guys want to move on, or you guys got any other thoughts?
No, we can move on.
All right. What is your favorite anime, comic book, or video game character of all time? Ah, man.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really?
Really, dude? Like, come on.
No answer. No
No
comment.
answer. Yeah, I can't. No
Well,
comment.
let's name a couple favorites. How about that?
I don't.
Okay.
Oh.
Just a couple. Like, it's not like a top 5 or anything. Just name a couple you like.
All right. Rick Grimes, Scorpion. Who else would be cool? Revy from Black Lagoon. And every zombie in The Walking Dead.
Let's see. I'm on a big Thor kick lately, so I'll say Thor. It's been kind of crazy, but I'll say Scorpion, like you said. I like Liu Kang a lot too, oddly enough.
Yeah, he tends to die a lot, though.
Yeah, recently. I like Iron Fist, and I guess to throw a DC guy in there, I really, well, I love Batman, but I want to try and think of someone else that's DC. That's screwed. I'm going to say Skinner Sweet for my last one.
Okay, Nate, what's the question again?
What is your favorite character of all time and why?
Like I said, alright. Well, I'll start with DC. I'll go with Mr. Terrific. I love Mr. Terrific. Third smartest man in the DC universe.
My condolences about the book.
Yeah, I'm a little upset about that. Game-wise, I'll go with Dante. I love Dante. Anime-wise, I'll throw Lena Inverse in there. I love Lena. Literally, she is so cool. And Marvel-wise, I'll stick out of my number one, and I'll just go with, I'll go with Doctor Strange. I love Doctor Strange.
Alright. Alright, so anyone else want to take that? No?
Kyle Rayner, Deadpool, Superboy, Kyle Katarn, Johnny Cage.
Johnny Cage.
Alright.
You got caged.
Alright. Oh, I wish Duke was here to answer this one, because this is, Frank Miller's Evil Hat.
Oh, that guy's awesome.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm back.
Oh, you're just in time.
You came back at the best time, Duke.
Why's that?
Because Frank Miller's Evil Hat asked some questions.
Ooh.
His first question is, if you were to create an Ultimate title based off of a character that hasn't been in the Ultimate line, well, who would it be?
The Ultimate line or Ultimate?
Any Ultimate, like, who hasn't been in the Ultimate universe yet?
Oh.
Ultimate Ultron.
I mean, he has been built in a while.
They did. They done Ultron.
I don't know what they haven't done yet. That's the thing.
Oh, they have done Ultron, alright.
How about a book for a character that hasn't gotten one?
Yeah, that's easier to do.
Alright. How about just an Ultimate Thor book?
Ongoing, yeah, that would work.
I hate Ultimate Thor. Hulk Hogan.
Oh, I'm sorry, that I'll change to Ultimate Hulk.
Okay.
I don't like Ultimate Hulk.
Crap, now I'm imagining that video that Kirk sent me with Hulk Hogan singing.
Sorry, but he does look like Hulk Hogan.
You have a point, but that hasn't stopped me yet. Monday, Tuesday,
Ultimate Midnight.
Have they done an Ultimate version of Taskmaster?
No, they haven't.
There you go.
Congratulations.
If it was me, I think I told Ty, you already know what I would want to do an Ultimate Nova. I want more cosmic characters, and I love Nova, so yeah. See Richard Rider, that'd be great.
I can't think of anything.
So, move on to the next question.
Yeah.
Please, because I got nothing.
Alright. Next question is it a good idea to use public domain superheroes?
For what?
What domain superheroes.
You know, like
Basically, superheroes you basically don't need to get the copyright.
You know, like
No, I understand the idea of public domain, but who creates these public domain superheroes?
you know, like Hercules. Anyone can use Hercules. He's not owned by anyone. He's a piece of mythology.
Oh, so you mean like characters that already exist for such a long time that there's no copyright on them?
Yeah.
Right.
Like,
Yes.
you can use Dracula anywhere, you can use Tarzan anywhere, you can use Sherlock Holmes anywhere.
Yeah, but for what purpose though? Like,
Well, he just
is it
said...
a good idea to use it for what?
No, he just said, is it a good idea to use them? He didn't go any further than that. I guess just to, like, what our thoughts are, public domain public domain heroes.
It's basically like you have to turn characters into superheroes.
I don't
Like
know.
they turned Abraham Lincoln into a vampire hunter.
I don't know.
Okay, fair enough. I guess it works out better than more often than it doesn't. I mean, Hercules is a fairly good character for the Marvel universe, from what I hear.
Yes, he is.
And I mean, Dracula's in Marvel Comics and probably DC. I take it.
I'm going to introduce Dracula into
Vlad
comic
the
news,
Impaler was
guys.
actually a superhero, but you assholes turned him into Dracula. His power was to impale.
What were you saying, Duke?
I'm so introducing Dracula into comic news now.
Because you can.
Hello, I am the vampire they captured from that vampire fight that they totally did not make up. Blur.
He's gonna... That Dracula's gonna look like the grandpa in Munsters.
Yeah, he's like, go get us coffee. I don't want to. Don't put blood in it this time. At least in mine.
Alright. I think it's a good idea because it's really cool to reintroduce and sometimes reinvent some of these characters that have been, like, part of history itself for so long. I mean, soon we're gonna get, in Dynamite Comics, we're gonna get Garth Ennis' take on the Shadow.
Yeah.
And I still don't know how I feel about that. Actually, I should be asking Chris, what do you feel about that? Because you're the huge Shadow fan.
Okay, yeah, everybody should know I'm a big fan of the Shadow. You know, Garth Ennis to me is a decent writer. I did enjoy some of his stuff with Punisher. But you know, it's the Shadow, and it's been a long time since anybody's had the license of the Shadow, and I have faith in Dynamite. They've been knocking a lot of things out of the park, pretty much, in terms of classic characters. Like, you know, they brought back the Bionic Man. They're about to bring back the Bionic Woman. They're doing Voltron, and they're killing it on Green Hornet. They're doing the Phantom. You know, who else they got? Flash Gordon. They got. You know, they got a lot of licenses that are just really good, and you know, with the Shadow, I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with him.
All right. Anyone else want to take it? That Duke, Alex, Deanna.
Well, when you say you take characters that are well known from history, just make sure whose history you're taking them from. Vlad Zippish was a superhero.
I kind of gave my 2 cents on it already, but I think Garth Ennis on the Shadow would be cool. It's just I don't have money to buy it, so maybe I can lend it from someone, or maybe buy it in trade or something like that.
I'm not a huge fan of either Ennis or the Shadow. I've read some good Garth Ennis. I know nothing about the Shadow. So I have no. I have not seen that movie. So I got nothing to say.
All right, and I guess we'll move on to the final question. What do you think of Kevin Smith's show, Comic Book Men? I don't bother with it.
I have the first episode, but I haven't watched it yet. but I do want to watch it.
It's not because I don't hate Kevin. I don't care much for Kevin Smith now. As a writer, his comic work is half and half on me. But other times, Kevin Smith as a person, I want to punch in the face. I don't know.
Me and my bro sat down and watched a couple episodes, and it was all right. It weren't that bad. He doesn't really come off as an asshole or anything in this show. He's more laid back, and it's morely really about the four guys that work at his comic store. Really, that's
he's just there doing those weird interviews.
He does his podcast. Yeah, he does his podcast. That's all. When he's in town, because I think it takes place in Jersey, so
he owns the store. Yeah,
he owns the store. Him and what's the other dude who played Jay? I'm forgetting his name. He's
Jason Mewes.
Yeah, he's the other half owner. And they had an episode where he came in and was just saying, "I'm taking this," and he's like, "You got to pay for that, dude." No, I don't. And I'm like,
"No, I don't. I'm famous."
Yeah.
Alright, maybe I will give it a second chance and watch it more, I don't know. But thank you for those questions, Frank Miller's Evil Hat. Now go back to your master. Or are you...
He's not going to.
I know.
Just
He'll do whatever the hell he wants.
I want old Frank Miller back.
Yeah.
Never happening.
I know.
Take control of Manos for a while.
Can I dream?
Yeah, take control of Manos for a while.
Kill your dreams. Take over Manos. That'll make comic news fun. No, Manos, we're not talking about hippies today.
Just gotta love the peace of love, man.
Yeah. He's gonna narrate everything in Sin City talk. It's gonna be great.
Okay, so next questions come from Boo Rat. Boo Rat asks, what is your favorite superhero archetype? I'm gonna say...
First of all, let me just say, Boo Rat, that is now not how you spell your. Thank you.
You sound like my mother.
Well, I am the spelling Nazi, so I have a reputation.
Okay.
For me, best superhero archetypes are the ones that someone you can, of a hero you can look up to in some ways. You can, try to, you want to be a better person through, try to be like that character. The underdog, I also enjoy the underdog archetypes.
Bingo.
But yeah, those are my two favorites right there.
Well, as far as I can see, in terms of superhero archetypes, there's the Boy Scout, the anti-hero, the Dark Knight, I guess, the troubled soul, and every man put into an extraordinary situation, I guess. And out of those, my personal favorite is the Everyman, because his story will always be a story about evolution and how he adapts to this idea of getting, with great power comes great responsibility, blah, blah, blah. And he starts with a clean slate like everybody else, somebody like Spider-Man or Kyle Rayner, and then has to prove himself repeatedly.
Oh, sorry. Hold on, Deanna. Sorry about that. How's it going?
One of my favorites is... This is one that's kind of been growing on me a lot lately, mainly because of Peter David, but I love the person with a monster inside of them that they're always trying to hold back, but they never can for too long of a time. Because I don't know, I'm always invested in their struggle for some reason.
Alright. Duke, what about you?
Every man who's been pushed into an insane situation. Basically, any companion on Doctor Who. I'm working at a grocery store. Is that a rhino in a spacesuit?
Chris, did you say yours?
Everybody said what I wanted to say, so I'm good.
Alright. Next question comes from, what story do you want to see adapted into a movie?
The story of my life.
Alright, I
That'd
get...
be one boring movie.
I guess in terms of, like, any story, and any... Since he didn't say what kind, like, live action or anything, I'm gonna say, I'd like to really see the Inferno saga from X-Men, converted into, like, a huge animated movie. That'll never happen, though.
Right now, I will say, Maximum Carnage. Rated R. So we can see Carnage cut loose on people.
Yeah. Oh, and the other movie I would like to, if you were going for another story, Pride and Prejudice and Zombies, which I hear might actually get a movie.
Haven't they been trying to make that into a movie for a while?
Yeah, but I think if Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter does good, they're going to go ahead with that one.
And I want to see that movie.
Anyone else want to take a shot at that?
I'd like to see a Wonder Woman movie in my lifetime.
Good luck.
I'll second that one.
That's right. I will agree with that one. But you know what? See, you know why? Because them suits at Warner Brothers, they're gonna be like, well, she's lovely, but we're not going to we'll just stick to Bruce and Clark. So those are the money makers right there. I'll slap your faces.
But what if Wonder Woman is in love with Batman?
What happened?
What if Wonder Woman hooks up with Batman?
No, see, I want her in her own movie by herself, not guest starring in somebody else's movie. Okay? Sure, that could be a way of getting a spin-off, but no, she can carry a movie by herself. Unless you gotta... How is she part of the freaking Trinity and she doesn't have a movie yet? The last impression of Wonder Woman has been still Miss Linda Carter. And God bless her, but we need something up to date now with Diana. And I'm not just talking about animated wise, okay? We need something live action.
And excluding what we're going to get.
Hate to break it to you, man, but that's not going to be happening anytime soon because of Green Lantern. That's going to be all the justification that they need.
You see? And that's the problem. And here I was like a fool saying to support that movie. Because, if this goes right, then we'll see other characters. But now, since that movie flopped, we ain't shit. No more.
Not to
I
go,
like that movie.
not to go too far off topic, but they keep on saying, "Oh, there's going to be a sequel, man." Like, I love it how they're not even admitting that, like, that movie's not going to get a sequel.
Look, Disney already admitted that John Carter was a flop. Okay, so Warner Brothers needs to get off their asses and say, it was a flop. Okay, because Ryan Reynolds sure said it. Yeah, he said it when they were interviewing him about him coming back to play Deadpool.
Yep.
He talked about it.
Mm-hmm. Well, the numbers are undeniable. That movie tanked.
Yeah.
But I do have two things I'd like to see get adapted. Oddly enough, the Wonder Woman thing kind of segues into one of them.
Alright.
I got a hold of David Hayter's script for Black Widow. That needs to be a movie now. That's some good stuff.
Well, Black Widow could work too. You know,
but the problem is that's an R-rated film.
Yeah, see, that's the problem.
Like, I remember specifically, she blows a dude's head off with a shotgun in one of the scenes. It was a really, It was a really good script. Like, I'm hoping that if Black Widow gets a spin-off movie they keep on talking about, they'll just adapt that script and make it PG-13, because it can still work.
Well, what's name is interested in telling her origin, so...
And the movie does cover it pretty well. Like, they could set it before Iron Man 2, actually, in terms of canon. Like, I kind of worked it out, but that's one of them. The other one is, I'd like to see Long Halloween adapted in some way for, like, be it a straight-up live action, which I know isn't going to happen, so more likely animation would be really cool.
Alright. Anybody else?
Trying so hard to think.
Flash.
Fine, I'll go with that.
Yes!
I was trying to think of of just a story, but yeah, Flash in general totally needs it.
Yeah.
Barry or Molly?
I'm fine with either. I don't know. Because here's the thing, the general public won't care.
Exactly.
Or no. That's the thing.
True, but what would you prefer?
Me? Or who you talking to?
Well, just everybody, really. I don't know much about all of them.
I'm not picky. I like both, so I don't care.
Barry Allen for me.
For me, if there's going to be anything, at least I want Barry, but I at least want reference to Jay Garrett, the original Flash.
You need that. I agree.
Need that. You got to have that. You got to understand where Barry got his idea of his costume from. You know, there's got to be some reference to that.
Yeah, that'd be a simple add-on if they could do it.
All right. So you guys want to move on to the next question?
Right.
This one comes from Coolio Vids.
Never
I
heard.
think I know that guy.
I'm pretty sure he's been on my channel a few times.
That's that smart-ass kid, right?
Yeah. The one who loves
Still
Transformers.
in high school.
The one who loves robots.
Yeah.
I heard he sucked on Who Reviews the Reviewers.
He asked only one
I'm
question.
sorry, man.
He probably
He's
is.
gonna be trying to kill you.
His next question is, if you could write a mini-series about a single Transformers character, who would it be and why? Simple, Starscream.
Simple, Dinobot.
Damn, Deanna stole my answer. Okay, I'll go with Prowl.
One of the Beast Wars characters.
Who's not
Yes.
Dinobot?
Yeah, something. I don't know.
Cheetor. There you go.
Mine
Yeah,
would
okay.
totally be Jazz.
Alright, so, Coolio Vids, thank you for that question. Next comes...
The question was if you could write.
Yeah.
I thought, who would you like? I can't write Transformers stories.
Well, neither can I, but I'm just kind of going with it.
Yeah. So,
I really
Okay,
hope they
moving on.
don't realize I ripped off an episode of a soap opera to make this issue of Transformers.
thank you, Guiding Light, for this plot.
Shockingly, this scene where Jazz is crying is reminiscent of the scene from The Guiding Light. I don't know why.
And that scene where Optimus Prime thinks he's pregnant. Will he keep the baby?
Where he gets prostate cancer.
What can I just tell you?
Get prostate cancer.
Alright, so, next question comes from LVCE Barrows, I hope I'm saying that name right, 23. First question is, which comic book movie coming out this summer are you more excited to see? The Avengers, Amazing Spider-Man, or The Dark Knight Rises? Everyone forgets Judge Dredd!
That's not this. Wait, did he say this year or this summer?
This summer.
This summer.
I don't think. That's not
Yeah, I don't think Judge Dredd is coming out this year.
Isn't that coming in November?
Yeah, I think they pushed it to November.
Oh, alright. Well, she's... Yeah, so I'm gonna say, Avengers first, Amazing Spider-Man second, and Dark Knight Rises third, because I don't think it already is probably going to do well. You know, Dark Knight Rises, I don't think I need to say that's going to be my number one pick, because I already know. But Avengers, why I say that's my number one I want to see, is because we finally get to see all these characters for the first time ever put together into one movie, and Amazing Spider-Man just looks really damn awesome.
I like that you want to be instrumental.
Extra time.
I like that Deadpool Zilla wants to be instrumental to a movie's success. I don't care about The Dark Knight Rises. It's going to do well without me.
Exactly.
For me, it's The Avengers, The Dark Knight Rises, and Amazing Spider-Man.
All the above.
Well,
they all look really good, so I'm not gonna rank them.
Same things. I'm not gonna rank them, but not ranking them. But I definitely agree with the Avengers, because one thing I've always said, and I've always said it, and I keep saying, is the way this was built up. That's what counts for this. This has been built up since Iron Man. We saw this coming, and it looks like it's going to be put together pretty well, you know.
And also, not to knock Christopher Nolan, but Avengers out of those three sounds like the most fun you'll have. Because The Dark Knight was great, but let's face it, it's a bit of a chore to get through the Christopher Nolan Batman movies, just because they kind of drain you psychologically, and they're dark. And The Amazing Spider-Man looks to also be pretty dark.
Yeah, which should be.
Anyone? Duke, what about you?
I'm just gonna copy Deanna's list for all the same reasons. I'm not saying like I don't want to see any of the others less. It's just that all the hype and on Avengers, and I'm excited to see that a little bit more than anything. I think they're all going to be great, but
and it really seems to be, the Avengers is made for people like us. Like the Dark Knight movies are great. The Amazing Spider-Man is being done for profit. Nolan is doing what he's doing for himself, which is great because he's amazing. But the Avengers movie is done for us. It's done so that we can have a good time.
Alright. So next question is favorite Batman girlfriend, Catwoman or Talia? I'm gonna say, for me, Catwoman, because I really feel like they've had a longer history together, and it's always been interesting to watch them just interact, because they're such polar opposites.
For me, it's a tie between Vengeance and The Night.
I'll say pre-52 Catwoman. I hate the new 52 Catwoman.
Oh, the slut.
That first issue just made me drop that book. That pissed me off so much.
What did she do?
She straight fucks him.
What?
Yeah, she fucks Batman, like, in the last panel.
She does. She's a slut in the new one. She's a slut.
Yeah. It's...
Isn't that what Catwoman does?
She kind of rapes him.
Yeah, she's not raping.
He's not entirely angry with it at the end, though, so...
Yeah, but, like, at first... like, I don't know, like, I know they had a complicated relationship, but it was nothing like that. I always thought their relationship was handled a lot better before the 52.
That was one of those books that, like, I will admit that threw me for a loop, but it didn't make me straight up drop it. I went up until 4, then I got behind on it. I think it's a good book. Could be worse, but...
Did it get any better?
Selena, stop.
I can't remember it right now, but I remember liking it. But then again, the first issue didn't scare me off, so I don't know. I can't remember anything.
Like, that just felt like the worst kind of fan service I've ever seen, like, in a comic book that I've bought. I know that there's worse examples, but, like, for comics, that was probably one of the more obvious examples I've ever seen.
Alright.
Here's the thing. I never felt that, like, uncomfortable in a comic shop until an issue of Birds of Prey I read, like, a year before. Where basically we have to explore, and this is a scary thought to describe, the sexual fantasies of the Penguin.
Oh my god, are you kidding me?
That was odd to read in the store.
That sounds... Oh my god, that must have been awkward.
Alright, so...
Gail Simone apparently wanted to test some people. Jesus.
There was an issue of Birds of Prey where the female members were at a male strip club.
So we're getting off topic, so Talia or Catwoman?
Catwoman.
Yeah, that.
Talia did get a son from Batman without raping him. So Talia.
Not considering it rape.
She just took his sperm, no big deal.
It doesn't matter how you get the sperm. It's important that you did.
Okay.
For some reason, I wish Kirk was here now.
Me too.
So I guess move on.
Yeah, please.
Probably for the best, Tyler.
Yeah.
Danger zone.
Oh, I knew this question was coming. Are you going to read Avengers vs. X-Men?
As soon as I learn to read, I'm sure I'll read both of them.
Deanna had to pull through a lot to be here tonight. She had to figure out how to get Skype to work.
I've already explained multiple times that I'm probably not going to read this because I don't live near a comic book shop or anywhere that sells comics on a daily basis. So I'm going to say no. I might pick it up in trade if I hear good things about it. What about you guys?
I'll read it.
You know
I'll
my
give the first couple issues a shot and see.
Hell no.
I think I don't need to know a lot of continuity to read it, right?
No. I will only read the main story. I'm not reading the
numerous tie-ins.
the tie-ins that are like the other. It's called AVX.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard the versus thing.
Yeah, I'm not even bothering with that.
Yeah, just...
Hey guys, hold on. I got a text message. Dear Duke, comic news is a tie-in to Avengers vs. X-Men. Crap!
God damn it, Duke.
I didn't know.
It's gonna be It's gonna be
Now I have to
scripted.
buy it.
It's gonna be scripted by. It's gonna be scripted by Daniel Way. It's gonna be awesome.
Okay, man, I'll start reading your lines. We need to have someone play the yellow text box for us.
So, I guess I'm not going to be... I'm probably the only one that's not going to be reading this thing, period, so... Yeah, I've kind of had enough of events for now.
So...
Moving on.
Thank you for those questions. Now moving on to anime management. I'm gonna skip the first question because in part one we kind of answered this. What kind of anime or manga would you like to rewrite? We kind of did that already. So I'll skip that question. What Marvel and DC character would you love to write if you had no restrictions?
Yes.
Mogo.
He's dead now.
Well, I have no restrictions, so the restriction that he's dead is gone.
Very true.
Okay, I'm gonna go with no restrictions, another Punisher Max book, but I can't do that because he's dead, but if I could do a Punisher Max book, that would be it.
Well, they're doing an Untold Tales of Punisher Max mini.
Okay,
Who's writing it?
I don't know. I think it's supposed to be like an anthology of sorts, like each issue is going to be done by someone else.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
I think. I don't know. I saw like a solicitation for the first issue. It's by someone I've never heard of, which is a great sign.
Well, they might be good. I mean, no one heard of Snyder when he was on Iron Man Noir. Exactly.
Yeah.
I'd write Thor. I'd write the hell out of Thor.
Anyone else?
I don't know, just the Green Lantern Corps. Just fun, wacky space cop adventures. And I'm totally not going to rip off aliens from other TV shows.
What's Ridley Scott's alien doing in there, Duke?
Go ask Zoidberg.
He's doing the polka with E.T.
Wow, so this is where the Skrulls were. That's why they couldn't be in the Avengers.
Ouch. Ouch. Elia.
What?
E.T. now.
Oh. What about you, Chris?
No restrictions. I guess I'll stick with Iron Fist and Luke Cage.
Alright. Third question is, who would your dream team artist and writer be on your favorite book? Scott Snyder and, artist? I'd really like to see him and John Romita Jr. do a Moon Knight book.
Okay.
I'd buy that.
I don't really have a favorite comic book, but I have two team-ups that I would love if they're still around. Peter David and Salvador La Roca.
Ooh, Salvador La Roca, good artist right there.
And actually, the second team-up already took place, so I know they work well together. The guy, Patrick Zurcher and Fabian Niceza. They were on Cable Deadpool.
I got one. Chris Claremont and Ed Benz on Uncanny X-Men.
Good one.
Alright.
My favorite team's already happened, so I just want to see Snyder and Jock do a book again.
This has technically been done, like, as a mini story in a mini-series, but I want Darwin Cook on The Rocketeer. And have J-Bo and the guy who was working with him on The Spirit on art. Please. Please.
Alright.
I'll be good, IDW. I'll be good.
Alright, so next questions come from Shades at Night. Who's this little dingo?
He sounds like someone who haunts my nightmares.
With Hulk
Sounds
Hogan.
like a cousin of Hugh Jackman.
Alright, first question is, what's green and goes boom? Michael Bay and the Turtles.
Oh, shit.
A green bomb?
The Hulk after a burrito?
Beast Boy as a cat in a microwave?
Oh, he's not green anymore, by the way. He's red.
Oh, never mind.
But
Pre-52.
Pre-52 Beast Boy in a microwave. To be fair, that they might as well have done that to him, because I don't think anyone cares about it.
The Riddler reading... Oh, sorry. The Riddler reading Twilight.
This word structure doesn't make any sense.
These
Read
characters have no
this,
emotion.
Noah.
Alright, so next question. Why did Dick Grayson copy my hairstyle?
Because you moved to Los Angeles.
Because you suck. I don't know.
Because he's a poser.
Because he did not know you could recreate Norman Osborn's hair until now.
Because he thought Gary Sinise wouldn't be a great Norman Osborn.
Yes, Dick Grayson did that to scorn you.
Alright, so next question is, you're as cold as what?
Cold as ice.
Willing to sacrifice?
Our love? Seen it before, happens all the time.
I don't want to be cold. Do I have to be cold?
Do you have to be cold, Batman?
Cold as Sub-Zero.
You're actually cool.
You're actually cool.
See, I'm as cold as the chances of me ever gaining sanity.
Alright.
Those are Arctic at this point.
Alright. Wow, this migraine is killing me. And I'm serious, by the way. So, thank you for the question, Shadow Bat Killer. Number 1, who's your favorite Ninja Turtle? Raphael.
Michelangelo.
I liked Leonardo as a kid, actually.
Anybody else?
Oh, sorry. I'll go with Mikey.
Casey Jones.
Yeah, because he's crazy.
And he's a turtle.
Because in the classic Turtles, he used to talk, "You lawbreakers are gonna ask for it."
I'd give a serious answer, but I'm sticking with this one.
Alright,
Living God.
One moment. Dear Duke, because of that, we're going to have Comic News tie in with Infestation 5 now. What? What the hell are they going to fight then? I'm afraid.
Planet of the Apes.
No. Better. No, Charlie Chaplin.
On a unicycle.
Pee-wee's Funhouse.
Welcome to Comic News with Charlie Chaplin. What the hell? Ow! Hit me with an umbrella.
I'm here with the Three Stooges.
They're going to annoy the living crap out of us right now because
Stop.
they haven't released the possible worst movie of the year yet.
Can you guys stop hurting each other, please? Someone's gonna get actually hurt.
Alright. Alright,
I get no respect.
Alright, second question. Where the hell is Eric? Blows himself up, dude. Like, I know he's
Get
having...
a vacuum cleaner. Listen, you people.
I know he's
I thought he
having...
was fighting bears.
Alright, seriously, Shadow Bat Killer. Do you really think I keep track of everyone with a big name on YouTube? I haven't even I haven't even spoken to Blows Himself Up, dude. I subscribe to him. I don't know what happened to him. Duke probably knows. Ask him.
His computer's busted.
Wait, isn't he in the Tron universe this time?
That too.
Well, I thought he was in Mexico fighting as a lucha libre wrestler.
He's doing a lot of things, okay?
He has the power to
Fine with
multicast, like Wolverine.
Yes.
I don't understand getting T-Boy. You already got a first round pick for
Alright,
prospect who's saying could be a good prospect. And I'm saying he's gonna call the same.
Malcolm!
But in all honesty, he's just been having computer trouble.
First, that being said, you know that crowd's gonna be okay. Good T-Boy.
Alright.
Yeah. So, next question.
Alright, the third question. What character in TV, movie, comics, or any medium can you relate to the most?
You're gonna have to repeat that one.
All right. What character in TV, movie, comics, or medium can you relate to the most? There's really too many right now.
Working out with down there, that's the thing, right? Tito would have been there, and it's almost a possibility. Tito could have went to the 49ers.
Spider-Man by default.
He was mad at when the 49ers came out picking up Peyton.
I actually can't really relate to that many characters because, well, they're not really written for me to relate to them. But I did one of the reasons I like Deadpool so much is because he had this thing about a person that wants to do good but always fails at it, and that's how I feel sometimes.
He wasn't telling me that they paid, you know what I mean? See this guy how many months? Alex Smith, the team going to the playoffs. I think he did it good.
Again.
All right.
Because the first people was giving him props for this guy. He's a boss, and finally.
Chris,
Yes.
did you mute your microphone?
Why?
Because we can hear Malcolm.
Yeah, because the background conversation is interfering.
Hey, I got a First Amendment.
You got the First Amendment to shut up.
Get me started.
That's the second First Amendment that we're unaware of, apparently.
No, that's the .1 Amendment.
The .1 Amendment.
Great, it's gotten to the Constitution now.
It's the PS Amendment.
P.S. You have the right to shut up.
Okay, so we were at Duke. Who do you relate to?
I relate to Duke from the X-Men. I don't know. Are there any superheroes who are fat slobs obsessed with television?
Slug.
I will go with that, I guess. Because in reality, I don't know. I can't say I completely relate to them based on who they are. I just say I understand it. I don't know. I'll stick with Slug.
All right. So, Alex, do you have one, or did you already go?
Oh, I just said by default Spider-Man, since I'm still kind of at that age.
All right.
Lucky devil.
All right. Thank you for those questions. Miss Rogers 9, Mr. QS Rogers 9. I guess I'm saying that name right. God, this headache is driving me nuts.
You want to take a break, dude?
No. I'm gonna go the whole nine yards.
But not in a loving fashion.
Yeah.
I mean, if you need to stop for a bit, we can. I mean, it's not a big deal.
No. I'm fine. Fine. I'll work through it.
Okay.
I'll work through my pain.
As Batman said in that horrible animated movie, I work through pain.
I like some of that movie.
Alright, if you...
Sorry, email.
Alright.
And here I thought somebody said something interesting and I missed it.
That was the email, sorry.
Alright, if you ever had a chance... Here's the question. If you ever had a chance to make a live-action movie of The Flash, who would you have in the movie, and what actor would you pick to play the Flash? Yes, I want a live-action movie of The Flash, and,
You can't pick Ryan Reynolds.
I'm
Be
not.
careful.
I'm not picking him. Why am I forgetting his name now? He played Kirk in Abrams' Star Trek.
Chris Pine.
Chris Pine. Yeah, that's who I want as Barry Allen.
Hold on.
If they do Wally, Bradley Cooper.
No, he's way too old. He's 40. He's in his late 30s at least.
Your point? What's your point?
Well, shouldn't Wally be like in his late 20s?
Oh,
To be
okay.
fair, I can't see
Bradley
Wally getting a
Cooper.
prostate exam.
It'd be a real quick one though.
Oh man, I gotta pass this goddamn kid. Oh, it's gone. Wow, that was convenient. Hi, Daisy. Look it up.
Yeah, I'd want a Flash movie, of course. That's what I really wanted from the Green Lantern movie being successful. I'd want Barry, and even though he's too old for the part now, I'm still going to say Neil Patrick Harris would be great as Barry. I like his voice.
Play a convincing drunk. Wait, wrong version of Wally.
I'm Flash. True story.
Alright, so next question.
Yes.
Next question comes from Nemesis Vids 101. Who could this be?
Well,
I
clearly
think it's Dan.
He's Dan, of course. I hate him. If you would you have any would you happen to have any super arch enemies I could talk to? Well, we had Coolio Vids, but he's gone, so sorry, no.
Arch enemies. That's preposterous. Everybody hates me equally.
You're an equal opportunity enemy.
Yes.
Let's see. Whoever edits together the vague Marvel teasers is probably my arch nemesis.
I'll say Joe Quesada, just by default.
Who had a thing against Dan Didio last night?
Dan.
Corey?
Yes.
Dan hates Dan.
I hate Dan
Dan
so
on Dan.
much.
Dan, why are you talking to yourself again? Shut up.
Because I hate Dan so much.
Shadow Dan, we meet again.
The anti-Dan. Next question?
Alright, Goodfellas 1001 asks, what do you want in The Walking Dead?
No, it's do you want The Walking Dead? It's really good if you haven't. And I think what he wanted to ask is do you watch The Walking Dead?
Do I watch? Yes, I did a review on it. It was really good. And, what else can I say about it? You know, the show's been really good, and now I'm kind of worried about what we're going to get in Season 3 now that Frank Darabont's gone.
And yes, I do.
Thank you, Mad Men.
And yes, I personally do want The Walking Dead, but only when I'm like 70 and my meat is all chewy so I can choke them as they're eating me.
Well, personally, I prefer the crawling dead so that they'd be easier to kill. But that's just me. Just be like, oh, hey, they're zombies, but they're crawling. I'm okay.
Well,
I still
in
need
that
to watch
case,
that
I want the moon
I'm gonna
dancing
poke him
one.
with a stick.
You took that from Billy and Mandy, didn't you?
Yes.
I love that show. No, but I still need to watch that show.
I'm not a big zombie guy. And from what I've been told just by people I know, not just Manos, just by people I know, they just don't make it sound like something I want to watch.
It is an emotional ass-kicking, I will agree with you on that.
It's been emotional.
I doubt it'd be a slapstick comedy. That would be pretty cool.
I don't know. If they somehow magically say we should put pirates in it, maybe. Because the zombies are coming for our scurvy. That'd be great.
I want a pirate
But I don't
zombies TV show.
Like when Alex mentioned the slapstick comedy with zombies, I had this picture of like the Three Stooges zombies, where they try to poke each other in the eyes, and then the eyes stick on the fingers.
One of them rolls out.
Alex, there is a movie I think you might like that's, I think it's out on DVD now, or it could be in theaters, select theaters. It's called Exit Humanity.
Oh, I've never heard of that. What's it about?
It's Civil War era with zombies.
I have to see this.
Yeah. It's got Bill Moseley in it.
Oh, cool.
But, next question, Mojo Joe 1993 asks, I'm a new fan, so I might ask a question that have already been answered on an old Q&A. Okay, what is your first question? What is your favorite Golden Age superhero? Alan Scott.
Alan Scott.
Wildcat.
Alan Scott.
Does Captain America count as a Golden Age hero, technically?
Yes, he does.
Yes.
Then I say Captain America.
I'll say Captain America too.
Shut up! Alright.
Next question.
Second question comes from... second question is, who is your favorite pulp hero? I'm gonna go with... there's so many. Doc Savage. Oh, better yet, I'll go with, why am I forgetting the name? Chris, you mentioned it earlier. He's fighting Hitler now. Flash Gordon, that's it, Flash Gordon. Yeah, Flash Gordon's my favorite pulp hero.
Dick Tracy.
The Phantom, because I'd watched the VHS tape as a kid.
Sherlock Holmes.
I don't have anything. I don't know much about pulps.
I don't know much about pulps.
I like no pulp.
Can I choose a carton of orange juice? That's all the pulp I know.
No pulps.
Alright, and third question is, could you do a rant on Golden Age superheroes and pulp fiction heroes? I might in the far future. I don't have anything planned, but not really a rant. I might do that in the far future, I don't know. Anyway, thank you for those questions. Next comes Ronin reviews. First question is, do you like DeviantArt? Yeah, I do. DeviantArt, thank you. I do like DeviantArt. It's really good. I really enjoy looking at all the fan art there. It's always like it's an instant art gallery, in my opinion, where anything is possible. It's like fan fiction if you could draw it.
And an endless supply of wallpapers.
That too. But nothing can beat Punisher in Space cover number 1.
I agree.
Undertaker.
I like DeviantArt for a little bit more of a professional reason, actually. Not to sound all serious, but my artist that I got for my comic, his page was on DeviantArt, and that kind of shows it's a really cool way to get your work out there, and I think that's really fun.
Alright. Alright, so next question, or does anyone else want to answer?
It's one of my favorite pages.
Alright. Favorite modern comic book artist? Still Alex Ross? Francis Manapul, I've become a huge fan of his art now.
I guess I'll say Jock, Francis Manapul as well, Pablo Rivera, and Coy Pell.
Yeah, Oliver Coipel. Good stuff right there.
Thanks, man.
You're welcome.
Can I say Jim Lee?
Yeah.
Jim Lee.
That guy hasn't lost his touch yet. Just takes forever.
Time is precious. Not now, it ain't.
Shush! I'm already done said. Shush!
Who is that, Chris?
That's my little cousin.
America.
For a second there, I thought I was going to ask you, Duke, is Jamie in the room?
I'm at a different house, so if she is, that would scare the hell out of me.
Teleportation.
My sister's a mutant? I don't know if that's awesome or horrifying.
Well, it means that you're a mutant, but you never developed after puberty. That came out wrong.
Oh, did it.
Next question, please.
Alright, next few questions come from, just making sure...
Hey, Roland had another question.
Oh, right. Sorry. Do you think that the comic industry will be gone by 2020? I don't know. I'm not like, oh, well, I think this is gonna happen and this is gonna happen. I don't know.
He's not Nostradamus.
Yeah, I'm not Nostradamus.
Well, the reason why I like this question is because, there's a difference between the comic book industry and the superhero comic book industry. And, comics are basically sequential art, and sequential art has been around since the cave paintings in Lascaux, and that will never go.
Quoting damn Casada, please. Oh, he said that crap.
What?
Said don't start quoting Fat Casada because he said that same crap.
That sequential art has been around since the cave paintings in Lascaux?
Exactly. Yep.
Sequential art's been around for a long time, though, regardless.
And in terms of superheroes, I think they got a good another 25 years in them.
Are you done, Deanna, or
Yes,
you
yes.
some more? I don't want to interrupt.
I'm done.
Okay, I just want to make sure. No, I agree a lot with what you say. Maybe not the 20 to 25 years. I think that the industry as we see it right now might not be the same by 2020, because it's going to have to evolve in some way to keep it afloat.
I think we're going to see it digitized.
Yeah, I think digital comics are going to play a huge role. I think even if comics, like, let's just say Marvel and DC, if they were even hypothetically speaking to fall under, comics themselves I don't think will ever die.
So
I think
basically
they'll
you're
always
saying
be-
that the medium will change, but the stories won't.
That's my idea, yeah.
Sooner or later, we're going to be inside the comic. That's how we're going to read it.
Yeah!
Like Fairly Odd Parents.
They can't touch us.
Alright, so move on? Or does anyone else have anything to say?
Moving on.
You guys sure?
Move on.
Alright, NBFRE. First question is, have you seen the anime Cyborg 009 or Android Kayektor?
Yes, I have. Me too. Yes, I have. Good stuff right there.
I used to watch every time I came home from school.
That show, Cyborg 009, was cool. Each cyborg had a different power. That was really cool.
Yeah.
They even had a baby. He was telepathic. He was cool.
Alright. Anyone else? Seen those?
I remember watching it as a kid, but I don't remember anything besides what was just described.
Alright. Second question. Have you seen the anime movie Interstellar 5555?
I have heard of it.
I've only heard of it. I've heard of it through a review, and it's pretty much like a very long animated Daft Punk music video.
Seen it?
Oh.
Got it? Love that thing.
We're gonna celebrate. That's all I know about it.
Basically, it's Daft Punk's whole album, basically, animated.
Harder, stronger, than faster. We're gonna
Very
celebrate.
good stuff.
Alright, okay, third question is, have you seen the show Red vs. Blue by Rooster Teeth Productions? I used to watch it, but now I've kind of dropped out of it. I don't know. I kind of just. It's not that I lost interest. I just couldn't keep up with it. The seasons.
Next.
I've watched a few
Oh, sorry.
I don't watch it. I watch it on and off. I'm not a subscriber or anything to it.
I've
I've
watched a
seen
few
the-
episodes.
All right.
Next question.
All right. So next question. All right. Okay. Next questions come from Green Flame Dragon 270.
That's what's green and goes boom.
Okay. Have you heard the rumors that Marvel Comics wants to make a Devil May Cry comic book series based off the first 4 games? No, I have not. And truthfully, I don't know if I'd read them because I haven't really played any of the Devil May Cry games.
Boo.
Sorry.
I'm just joking. I've heard that rumor too. And
I haven't heard that rumor at all, but I just don't follow that kind of stuff.
Devil May Cry had a comic. It was pretty good.
But wasn't it under Udon with all the other Capcom titles?
No, it wasn't under. It was under Devil Publication.
Oh, Devils do?
Yeah, Devils do. Thank you.
I probably would check out an issue or two, especially since the games are kind of ridiculous and I'm not that good at games.
Everybody gotta learn the hard way.
So, next question is, what do you think will happen to Kitty Pryde with the broods in her belly? They're gonna get, they're probably going to die and the story's gonna move on?
Well, it's done. It's pretty much done.
The Kool-Aid Man's gonna show up and fix everything.
She pretty much.
I'll take that answer. I think Duke's right on this one.
Oh no, Kenny, what are we gonna do? Oh yeah!
Kool-Aid! Oh yeah! He just pours his Kool-Aid down her throat and all the broods start melting like acid.
No, I'm just waiting for him to burst through
Now I
the...
must leave. Oh no!
Wait for him to burst through the shuttle and they all go out into space. Oh yeah!
And then since we already have a theme of people emerging through walls, Macho Man Randy Savage jumps out of another wall. Oh yeah! Step into a Slim Jim! Bonesaw is ready! I'm done.
Yeah, he was Bonesaw.
I'm done with that joke. I'm sorry.
Okay. His third question, or I guess the person's third question is, what shows will you talk about next in Back to the 90s? I don't know. Truthfully, I just pick them out at random. I don't plan. I sometimes plan them, and other times I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta do that show today. Let's see what I really want to talk about today, and watch a lot of episodes just to get some nostalgia going on. Okay, that one. That's sometimes... I really don't plan these, Faces of Evil or the fight videos. Sometimes I just do it on a whim, sometimes. Or when I really am watching a lot of that show from the 90s, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to talk about this one today. So I don't know. But to answer your question, Swamp Thing, the animated series, is next week's.
Swamp Thing.
Alright.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's an animated series.
Yeah, it was terrible.
I figured.
It wasn't written by Scott Snyder, so...
Probably
That
written by
would be a
Daniel
weird
Way.
twist.
But it did... What I heard it did happen is that it made Alan Moore cry.
I wonder what
Yeah, that sounds accurate.
Alright, next questions come from Matrix Tense. What do you think of Michael Bay's idea he stated for TMNT, the new movie making them an alien race?
We answered that already.
Yeah, we answered that. Second question. When I'm built up a little more in the YouTube community, would it, Geek of the Week? Maybe.
What was that?
When I'm built up a little more in the YouTube community, I would be so honored if you would join my own Geek of the Week video thing. And you're all my inspirations. Maybe. I'm gonna give you a solid maybe.
I don't think I'm his inspiration.
Alright.
Next question.
Alright, next question is... Ooh, who just accidentally left? Oh. Everyone's still
Did
here?
I get booted, or what happened?
I don't know.
Oh, well, what was the question?
It was nothing. Third question is...
But you are an inspiration.
Yeah, third question is... If any of you had the choice to be on a team of one specific team member, what would it be? Cartoon Network's Justice League or Disney's Avengers team? I'm gonna go with Disney's Avengers.
Oh, man.
Well, just because, dude, you can choose it as well.
Me neither.
I'm gonna go with Justice League only because I've seen most, if not all of it. I've only seen some of the Avengers.
Alright.
That's not good enough, soldier.
Sorry.
It's kind of the opposite with me. I've seen more of Avengers than Justice League.
That's not good enough either. Damn, this ice cream's good.
I'd
I
like
have a
to be
feeling that's not a military issue. You yelling at us for eating ice cream.
I'd like to be the PR person for the Justice League. And be like, handling their Facebook and their Twitter and sending Batman on photo shoots and, writing Superman's blog.
I can't wait for you to get the emails about how which hero's being really, really racist. And you have to cover that. Like, listen, just because John Jones was having a bad day, okay? Just leave him alone.
Alex?
Oh, I guess Avengers. Don't really have anything else, but that's about it.
Alright, next question comes from, the Spawn 117. First question is, what would you do for a crossover, what would be your crossover team, from anything? I don't know, I can't really think of anything right off the top of my head. Like, if I could, basically, the question is, in case you're wondering, guys, it's if you could make a team out of any characters from any universe.
Comics, movies, anime, book, and games.
Yeah.
Interesting. No comment. Man, somebody breathing mad hard, too.
Sherlock Holmes and Batman.
Hey, we seen that, too.
There have already been a lot of crossover questions. So I'm going to go back to James Bond and Wonder Woman.
Alright. Dan, Alex? I mean, excuse me, not Dan, Duke, Alex?
Hey, Dan, what do you think? I say we let him go. That doesn't help, Dan. We let him go. The Doctor and Spock, I guess.
That's illogical.
Alright.
I don't care.
Alright, next question. What is your favorite Predator? The one from Predators, the big ones. I really like those, but classic wise, the first Predator.
Super Predators or the classic? Gotta stick with the old classic one. At least I can tolerate looking at them. That the super ones look like they just had their faces jacked up.
I'm all for the first one too.
All right.
It's alright. It's his face.
All right. Duke, Deanna.
I
Wait a second.
have no opinion.
I would want, my favorite is that Predator that made that one cameo on the Animaniacs that one time who hooked up with the alien.
Wait, what? That's awesome.
All right.
The Animaniacs were a cartoon show that was produced by Steven Spielberg, and at some point the Animaniacs were running around in a studio lot, and they bump into Predator and Alien, and they're making out.
Yeah, I've seen the cartoon. I just didn't know that happened.
All right. All right. Next question. What would you do for a Warhammer and StarCraft crossover? I don't know.
I don't play those games.
I've played StarCraft. I haven't played Warhammer yet, but I don't know.
I played Space Marines.
All right.
That was awesome.
I really want to play. Out of all the Warhammer stuff. I really want to play Space Marines. All right. So next questions come from. Oh wait, we already answered. This guy already asked questions. Z/44. Why did he want us? Why did he ask 3 more questions? I only said 3.
Because he didn't think we'd pay attention.
Maybe he forgot he asked the first batch.
Well, he says
Yeah,
these.
true.
I want. I know I gave you some questions, but I want these questions, and I want you to answer these questions. If you wanted me to answer these questions, why didn't you remove the ones you made already and replace them with these rather than?
Tyler is coming back.
No, well, what's really confusing is that the questions we answered last night were posted after these ones. Because
Make it work?
we are going in reverse order.
Oh, that's weird.
Like, the newest questions are the ones we answered first.
Oh, I kind of feel bad for the. Technically, some of the people that we said haven't been or these have been answered might have asked them first.
Exactly.
I feel kind of bad about that, actually.
All right. Do you want to just? I really don't want to go through another 3 round of questions from someone that's already been on here. I really should have made that rule clear of you can only ask once, and then if you want to replace them, just take out the ones you already did, and then ask the questions you really want.
That takes too much work.
Good call.
I really should have made that rule really clear. Stupid me. But I'll humor him and answer one question. Sorry, Z/, but I am really my headache is driving me nuts. I've been coughing up blood all day. I've been coughing up blood a bit today, so I'm really not in the mood to be screwed with right now.
What?
Yeah. So, yeah. I'll answer this question. If your life was a comic, who would you want as writer and artist? Gail Simone and Darwin Cook on art.
Joe Kelly and the guy who did the art for Young Justice. The series.
Alright.
The comic book series.
Alright.
Ed Brubaker and Butch Geis.
Ed Brubaker, one of my favorite writers.
Same here.
Dude can write Cap like a mother.
Duke?
Mark Waid And Kevin McGuire, because I'm pretty sure he'd be able to draw a realistic fat guy. If you can't do it realistically enough, then you need to capture it right.
Plus,
wait,
with Peter and Sandy.
Sorry, hold on. That's for Dustin.
Hey, thank you.
All
I'd
right.
buy it written by Mark Waid.
Next question.
All right. That I think that I'm gonna move on to Stings 009.
What Nick asks. Nick and his complicated self.
All right. Are you interested in planning on watching the animes and reading the mangas of the newer shonen like Fairy Tail, Hunter x Hunter Reboot, and all these other ones? I'm not. I've kind of dropped out of anime for the most part, but I have seen Fairy Tail. I have seen Fairy Tail like 5 episodes, and it pissed me off. Why? Why, you people might ask? Okay, Fairy Tail felt like a D&D Naruto. Okay, so we have these characters who are like almost like Naruto. We have this character called Natsu, who's this annoying, bragging kid with this untapped potential, and I'm like, haven't I seen you before? And then we also have this group called the High Council, or it's some kind of council of wizards, and they remind me of the Guardians of Oa if they were a bunch of if they played Dungeons and Dragons.
You rolled a 20-sided dice, Hal Jordan.
Look, I don't. All right, if anyone out there who's watching this likes Fairy Tail, I have nothing against you. It's just not for me. I'm really sorry. I tried my best to like Fairy Tail because everyone said, "Oh yeah, Fairy Tail's awesome." I couldn't see it, but I am enjoying. I do enjoy a lot. There's a lot of other animes that I enjoy. A lot more bloodier ones. Strangely enough, not a lot of from Shonen Jump. But anyone else want to take that question?
I don't watch them, so no.
Neither do I.
I zone out whenever there's an anime question.
Alright,
At least you're honest.
Alright, second question. Would you laugh if Deadpool got the Sharingan from Naruto, Beautiful Joe got the Nine Tails Fox demon powers, and Solid Snake got the powers of the mask? I'd find it funny for 3 pages.
No, I don't know what half of that crap is.
Yeah.
I told you. I warned you. Nick start getting complicated. I told you. That's why I love him. Because he always comes with the mind-boggling questions.
Yeah. And final question is, I guess Chris and I will take this one. Would a Dragon Ball Z and Saint Seiya crossover, or you'd probably know it better as Knights of the Zodiac, crossover be awesome? Maybe? I'd personally like to see Knights of the Zodiac and Power Rangers crossover.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
What madness did I miss?
Some anime stuff.
Wait, what?
Exactly.
Alright. Chris, what do you think? Does Dragon Ball Z and Knights of the Zodiac crossover be cool?
Be alright. I still think they're a little too out of... Zodiacs are way out of... DBZ characters are out of their league, in a way.
Well, that's a first.
I mean, well, you know what I mean. It's just that it'd be cool, but
Yeah.
I definitely choose something more up there for the Zodiacs to really like you just said. Power Rangers be a little bit different, a little bit more.
But yeah, the thing with that idea for Knights of the Zodiac and Dragon Ball Z, it's like the DBZ characters would be doing all the work. The Knights of the Zodiac characters would be like, oh yeah, you go on ahead, we'll just do damage control. Yeah, so I know I'm saying...
Well, they're the smart ones.
Yeah, I know I should be saying Saint Seiya, but I really just know it better as Knights of the Zodiac. Stupid American dubbing. Well, American title. I that's how I was first... Anyway, I'm rambling. I really am kind of about to pass out here, literally. Alright, next question. It's only one question. Predator Warrior 18, and he asks... who has suffered the most out of all these people? Who has suffered the most? Darth Vader, Darth Maul, Jason Voorhees, Zuko, Wolverine, Hulk, Ghost Rider, Batman, Solomon Grundy, Etrigan, Jason Todd, Punisher, Lucian from Underworld, and Scarface, the Predator. I guess that's the unofficial name for Predator.
But what is suffering?
The word suffering, because it has to handle all of those characters at once.
Like, some of these guys don't even suffer.
I'm gonna say...
Oh god, I'm suffering. Help me. Alfred, get me some more booze. I'm suffering. Oh, hot women, how are you? God, I'm so suffering.
Alright, I'm gonna say Wolverine suffers the most punishment.
Physical.
No, mental as well. I mean, the dude hacked up his own kids, and he didn't even know it.
Yeah,
Like, he did
that's
it in a
still an
loving
insane twist, too.
Well, like, in Romania, we have this saying, câtă luciditate atâta drama, which basically means drama follows lucidity. So the smarter you are, the more problems you're going to create for yourself. So naturally, going by this theory, Batman has suffered the most, because he's the smartest one in there.
Can I pick a different person?
Alright.
I'd say Daredevil.
Well, the guy said anyone out of that list of 14 people.
Oh, well, I guess I'd say Hulk, then.
How
Just
much
because,
stuff
I
has
mean, like-
Darth Maul really suffered? I mean, up until he got sliced in half, I bet his life was awesome.
Because he was played by Ray Park.
Yes, because I can imagine, him being the happiest man ever before he died. Hello, world. Hello, sunshine. I got a lovely bunch of coconuts.
Alright, Duke?
Let's see. Their therapist. Think about it. Imagine if a therapist had any of those people.
Especially Scarface.
Yes.
Alright, Chris?
I'm gonna stay out of this one. They all suffered.
Alright. Thank you for that question. Next is, oh my god, guys, we're almost done.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's only 9 o'clock. Thank you.
Alright.
Wow.
Alright, next comes from Venom Rules All. First question is, do you want the original Abomination back?
Oh yeah, because it's currently still A-Bomb, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, Emil Blonsky, he's a very cool Marvel villain, but I think, he's kind of... I really want at least some characters to stay dead, no matter... for at least another few more years, Marvel. So, not yet. Not for another 2 more years.
How many years has he been dead?
Huh?
How long's he been dead since the Hulk series, right?
Yeah, since the beginning of Red Hulk, and that's been a while.
Yeah, that's been 4 years now? Yeah, 4 years.
Yeah, wow. I guess I'd like him back eventually, since I like him as a villain.
Well, he came back during Chaos War, but only as a demon.
Everyone came back, didn't they? Like a lot of
Exactly.
Yeah, but then he died. He died again.
Did anyone stay? I didn't follow that series at all.
I think
What, Hemsworth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alpha Flight, the original Alpha Flight came back.
Oh, of course, them. I'm an idiot. And I followed that for a little bit.
And that's pretty much where Hercules gave up his demigodhood, basically.
Okay, I remember reading Spider Island and was slightly confused by that, and I never went back to look that up. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, yeah, just 2 more. Keep him dead for at least 2 more years. So, next question is: Have you heard that Eddie Brock might come back as the new Toxin? No, I haven't.
I have. I heard he's supposed to come back in Venom soon.
Yeah, but I heard I really like the idea of him as hunting the symbiote. Do you really think it would be a good idea to make him another new symbiote after he just lost an anti-venom suit?
No, I don't want him as in a suit. Period. I'm just saying that. But I know he's coming back in the Venom comic book soon.
Can't they just leave him alone? I mean, obviously not, but I wish they would. I mean, he's had his time. Just let him be.
Let him be.
All right.
Yes,
Anyone else want that question?
no, her chest. Her chest.
Nah, I got nothing.
All right. All right. Third question: Do you think the Rhino deserves more respect than he gets? He's getting a lot of respect.
Exactly.
Joe Kelly gave him a ton of respect.
Yeah.
Damn right.
Yeah. That story in the Gauntlet. Woo.
Best Rhino story ever.
Yeah. And right now he's with the Sinister Six, and they're about to do something completely kooky and insane.
We're going to steal Girl Scout cookies.
Those fiends!
My Thin Mints.
We are going to we post-hypnotically suggested Michael Bay make the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles into aliens.
We found Frank Miller's hat. We're afraid of it.
So I think he does get a lot of respect nowadays.
Oh, yeah.
And he's good. And another reason why he's getting respect, he's going to be in the new Amazing Spider-Man game.
Well, I think he'll probably just be a joke villain in that game.
No, he's going to be a boss in that one.
Well, yeah, but I bet you can be like the first or second boss.
Well, all right, but I think he gets enough respect as it is.
Mm-hmm.
More than he ever has.
Yeah.
RESPECT.
All right. So thank you for those questions. Venom rules all. Next comes from ASD Helper. First question is, what is your favorite comic company? Right now it's IDW. They've got everything I love. Doctor Who, Godzilla, G.I. Joe, Transformers, and a few other goodies. And behind that, I like what Marvel and DC are doing. Well, okay, Marvel and DC do have their flaws, but I'm really more of an independent person.
Fair enough, Sam.
But right now, I gotta say, right now my favorite company is IDW.
Breathe.
Would it be out of line if I said Ravenhammer because they're employing me as a writer?
Makes sense to me.
Shameless plug.
They just became my favorite company because they employ you as a writer.
Oh, thanks.
And I've never even read anything from them. That's how
They're
good you
from
are.
my local area. Oh, thanks.
Breathe. Breathe.
Chris, what are you doing?
Reading something.
Would you like to share it with us?
Breathe. It says breathe. Breathe.
Well,
That's all.
Don't spoil us.
That's all it says. Breathe. Breathe.
it's something that's pissing you off, isn't it? Okay, so anyone else want to answer that question? Favorite companies?
I don't have one. So, okay. Superman.
Where's Superman?
Right there.
Where?
Right there.
Superman.
So go on to the next question.
Well, anyone else got a favorite? Well, Deanna and Duke didn't answer.
I can't make a favorite.
That's superheroes. I'll always be DC at heart, but right now, based on what I am reading and what I am liking, it's Marvel.
DC at heart too.
All right.
Again, I'm reading a bunch of things.
Something it's scared me then and now.
All right. All right. Next question is: do you think Image Comics should? Do you think Image Comics should get noticed more? Known more?
No.
Noticed more.
Noticed. Look, guys. Sorry, guys. I know I just made myself go derp, but my brain is mush right now, and
No, what he means is noticed.
no, noticed. I know, but my mind's like derp right now.
Yeah, dude, don't worry about it.
When somebody spells noticed like KNOWTEST, my mind goes derp too.
Deanna, really?
Come on, man. Noticed.
All right. Do you think? Are you going to do your top favorite crossovers later in the future? I don't know. Again, I think I did that already, but I may have not have. But what do you guys think? Do you think Image Comics has enough popularity right now? Because they're really stepping up now. I feel like.
Very much, yeah.
Isn't it like Marvel, DC, and then Image?
Yeah. And also if you count Vertigo, even though they're part of DC technically. But I think they're noticed, but you can always get more press. So sure, they can always get more attention.
All right. So thank you for that question, ADS Helper. I know I just answered I don't think I've done the top 10 favorite crossovers yet. I might do in the future, possibly. Next comes for Warpath Prime 2. Oh, guys, we're down to the last two people to answer questions.
Woo! I'm gonna get some victory, dude.
Warpath Prime 2 asks, first question is, have you seen Transformers Headmasters, Master Force, Victory in Zone? I haven't seen Master Force... Oh, well, actually, no, I've seen a few episodes of Master Force and Headmasters, but not Victory in Zone.
I saw Headmasters on DVD at Best Buy a while back, and was tempted to buy it, but I didn't.
Alright. So I guess move on to the next question.
I've never heard of it.
Alright. Chris, what about you? Have you heard of any of those Transformers series or watched those?
I've seen a couple episodes of Headmasters, that's about it.
Alright. Okay, next question is, have you seen the new Ultimate Spider-Man trailers and promos? Yes. And I'm kind of like really on the fence now.
I'm sorry, did you guys just hear Dan sigh across the country?
I felt a disturbance in the
Yeah.
force.
His spidey sense was tingling. Like, Deadpool, were you the one that said this was going to be Brave and the Bold, but with Spider-Man, or was that Tori?
I think that was Tori.
That's probably what it's going to be, and I don't know. It'll be okay, I guess.
Well, from the looks of it, yeah, he's going to be... There's other Marvel heroes in it, but they're going to be more of like a recurring cast, like Iron Fist and Luke Cage. I saw Nova, and I saw White Tiger in there. And I saw him fighting Claw, Doctor Doom. I saw him get into armor at one point. It looks interesting. They're trying something different with him instead of the same old. So I'll give it a shot instead of just turning it down. I even gave Spider-Man Unlimited a try, but then we see how that turned out, right?
Yeah.
So give it a try.
Benefit
I'm not
of...
sound like a
At least, I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt, for the most part.
Drake Bell's voice is pushing me, but I will give it a shot.
Yeah. I heard originally, and I think I told you this, Duke, but originally the guy who was supposed to play Spider-Man was Vic Mignogna.
I could care no more or less. I don't care about Vic Mignogna. Every girl I've ever met would. And upon hearing that, I heard a bunch of screeches throughout town upon the mention of his name. Thank you very much.
Who is that?
He's a very big voice actor.
And why do the girls love him?
He plays a lot
It's better left as a mystery.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just assume he's well endowed.
Sorry, email.
I think that
okay.
confirms it.
Alright,
Your email confirmed what I just said. I'm taking it.
Alright, final question, third question is, what do you think of the new Ben 10 cartoon? I'm not watching it.
Oh my god, that looks so terrible.
I haven't been watching Ben 10 since Alien Force. I haven't been, the first 2 seasons of Alien Force, and I haven't been watching it since. It's been really hard to keep up with every single episode.
Yeah, I just keep missing it, but I've seen... The show in general is hit or miss for me.
Yeah.
When I ever get to watch it.
Well, with Ben, what I've heard about Ben 10 Omniverse, as it's called, it's pretty, from the plot, it sounds like Doctor Who.
And that could be good or bad. Honestly.
Basically, it's like this. In Omniverse, the Ben 10 of now, the 16-year-old, is going to team up with his younger self, basically.
Oh, that does sound goofy.
And they're going to be fighting together. The animation is the same people that did Teen Titans and Transformers animated.
I liked that for the most part, that style.
It worked for Teen Titans, but I don't know.
I thought it worked better for Transformers, actually.
I never saw Transformers.
I really loved that show. And we're never going to get the rest of it on DVD, probably, but...
Sadly.
Because companies are evil.
Alright.
Yes, Paramount doesn't care about... Because it's not like it's a separate company. It's this Paramount who's, releasing the movies. It just didn't get too big a ratings, that's the thing, and they don't think they're going to make any money off of it. They're wrong.
That's a shame.
Yeah. So, he left a personal statement. Did you know that the first episode of Legend of Korra is online? Yes, I know, but I don't want to watch it. I don't want to be spoiled early.
Hi.
Okay, stop it. What's the question?
Did you know that the first episode of Avatar...
I'm not watching it.
Yeah, I'm not watching it because I don't want to be spoiled.
I'm going to wait till this April. We refuse to be spoiled. I don't watch leaked stuff anyway. Come on, Kyle, don't jump on my back.
And here it is, the final 3 questions of the Q&A.
Alright, gotta answer the question, go.
Alright.
You said the final 3?
Yeah, the final 3. Alright,
See, you repeated it. You ruined
I will
it.
raise my glass to you guys.
Alright, it comes from Fatality65. Number 1. What are your thoughts on... Oh, wait, I answered this question already, in a sense. I already answered this when they asked, are you a brony? And I did kind of answer this question, so I'll skip it. If it's no offense, Fatality, but I've already I kind of already answered this question when I answered, are you a brony kind of thing. Second question. Can anyone hear me?
Yes.
I hear you.
Yeah, I'm just paying attention.
Oh, I thought everyone's mic was completely, like, off. Sorry.
That's cool, dude.
If Doctor Who turned... If they made Doctor Who into an anime, who do you think would be voice acting, and what do you think the art style would look like?
There is a Doctor Who anime thing out there on YouTube.
Well, with Doctor Who, it depends what Doctor it would be. Right?
Yeah, and I'm not good at judging that kind of thing because I know zilch about anime.
And I don't watch Doctor Who yet.
I mean, I'm sure their voice actors...
We're in the non-believer. I mean, what?
I'm sure their voice
Sorry
actors
for
didn't
being in the
change their
minority.
voice enough.
Well, now I've lost my place.
Chris, what do you think?
About what? What's the question?
What is,
Okay,
after you did?
here's the question. If Doctor Who was turned into an anime, who do you think would be voice acting, and what do you think the art style would look like? I don't know about art style, but I'd really like them to reinvent a lot of the Big Finish audio dramas into that, at least animate them, and have Tom Baker, Peter Davison, Colin Baker, and Sylvester McCoy do their episodes.
Here's the thing. You could just take the audio and just animate it to it. Because they've done them already.
Well, yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah. So you have them. You have half the work done already. You just need to animate it all, which would be awesome. At least maybe adapt comics into those.
Yeah. But please don't do it on the BBC budget. Please do it, like, somewhere else.
The BBC budget.
Nah. It'll look like what I'd say Flash animation. Here's the thing. I have seen Flash animation like fan-made Doctor Who things with $0 that look a lot better than the stuff they've done.
Yeah. And there was a Doctor Who anime thing you were talking about earlier, Duke.
Yeah, that's not based on anything. For all I could tell, it could have been someone's fever dream, which works with Doctor Who perfectly, but still.
And it was cool that they used John Pertwee.
Yeah.
And
Because his nose is giant enough to be an anime.
Alright. Third and final question. If Ash from Army of Darkness were to cross over with anything, what would you want to see? I want to see Ghostbusters versus Army of Darkness.
Damn right.
Yes.
Yeah. I'll take that.
I got one. Okay. Take Monty Python, the Holy Grail, and Ash.
I don't know how this would work, but American Vampire and Ash.
Sailor Moon and
Hell
Ash.
yeah. That'd be entertaining.
That would be.
This is my tiara. This is my boomstick.
Yes.
I would also like to see... Well, American Vampire and Ash would be cool, but Forrest Gump and Army of Darkness.
Oh no.
Forrest
How would that
Gump.
even work?
Mama told me that I'd have to fight a demon army. I don't know how that'd work, because the thing is, it'd just be Ash yelling at Forrest the entire time. And that would be kind of sad. However, we could give Lieutenant Dang chainsaw legs.
No, we give him like those double-barrel shotgun legs from Piranha 3DD.
Yes.
Yeah.
We are going to do this.
All we need now is Gary Busey.
He'd do it. He doesn't care.
I don't even think he knows he's still in reality anymore.
What do you mean I'm still alive?
Alright. So, that's the Q&A, everyone. I know a lot of people asked, like, did pretty much double dipped, but yeah, I should have been a little more clear on don't do that. That really kind of bothered me, but again, it's kind of my fault for not making that rule clear, but, yeah, this was fun. Really glad we got to do this, even though my head's killing me, and I've pretty much wasted enough time as it is. But yeah, thank you all for. I want to thank all my friends for joining me on this little tirade.
I wanna apologize for being the spelling Nazi.
You're
And,
not apologizing.
Never apologize.
And also, I wanna say that earlier I had a brain fart. We answered the questions in the correct order, with the older questions first and the newer questions last. So everybody got their question answered. So we didn't miss anybody who asked a first time question.
Yeah. So yeah, and yeah, later, guys.
Bye.